Super Rugby Round 8 scripted some fascinating chapters last weekend, from the Chiefs proving that they can chase down any lead to the Crusaders breaking their Indian Ocean hoodoo. Round 8 was one that would no doubt do well at the box office. But I should say, the show that the Stormers put on, it wouldn't do well at the box office, would it?
No, the Stormers have failed to make the curve. I thought they'd make the turn when they returned home, but clearly they are still jet-lagged. Their execution on the day was quite poor. The Warriors scored a try off an error. Yeah. But one of the things that came out for me, I think the officiating was suspect. Some of the penalties they conceded was ridiculous. Yeah. And so it was a 22-11 score, but with many of the penalties, and no disrespect to the Warriors, they kicked really well. Yeah. Some of the penalties they conceded, they had no business conceding. But what frustrates one as a fan is their execution. Passes going to hand, in the scrum, in the line-out, things that they used to do really well, failing to do them on basics. And at the end of the day, they all hang their heads. I mean, I don't know if the lack of De Villiers also has an effect, but as it is, there is no relegation, hopefully, but Thomas will be a relegation candidate.
And Philip, they're going into the weekend fixtures. The Chiefs here take on a Rebels side that is still smarting from that marginal defeat at the hands of Highlanders. What has been your impression of both these sides? Chiefs, the defending champions?
Chiefs, the defending champions, to be fair to them, yes, 2 draws against Bulls and what was the last game there?
Yeah,
Cheetahs. Yeah, where they've come from behind in both games. Yeah. But to give them credit, they are playing in South Africa. They are away. And now they are going back home. The Brumbies, the Rebels on the other side, have been struggling. And unless they start winning now, are already a team going to be considered out of contention in all ways. So in a way, I think Rebels, the advantage is it's a short road trip now to face the Chiefs. And it's their biggest chance to get points. If they have to stay in contention, they have to start with this game.
Okay, and any other key fixtures?
Yeah, of course, you'll have the Force taking on the Waratahs, Cheetahs taking on Crusaders, and a big one there, the Lions taking on the Sharks.
Sharks, okay. Well, while it's still quite a way off until the 2014 Super Rugby season grounds to a halt, the inaugural Protector Rugby Super Series is into the home stretch. Protectors takes on Crocs in today's highly billed final. The battle between Dennis Tialata Mugambi and Eba Turinde is whetting the appetite of many. But which tight head will munch the other into submission? Well, we've been to find out from the two props.
Dennis, man of the match. 2 props today. He scored an opening try.
It was a very hard game. Did our best and we got the victory.
It began in high school back in Kenya. I went to a rugby playing school. That was St. Mary's, Nairobi. I wasn't so active. I was so much into it till I came to Uganda.
I started playing rugby in high school, but I started late. Played my most serious rugby when I started playing serious rugby when I got out of high school. That was senior 6 from Tiber College. Senior 6 VAC, I joined Cobs, but I was playing for their B team.
It's out of that, the commitment I put in through that made me get to where I am right now.
It's been a good experience playing alongside the legends, the guys who are in national team. They've given me a lot of information that I've used. They've picked me up when I've been down. They've taught me a few things here and there, and so I think one of the reasons I think I'm improving at such a pace.
Actually, I was very honored. It's very few players that have ever made it to play for the national team of Uganda from different nationalities. And the encouragement, the support I got throughout really pushed me, as in I never gave it a second chance, I just took it as one. and it's the nurturing that I got from the Ugandan coaches that took me to where I am right now.
My improved performance has been a combination of factors. One, dedication, hard work, coaching staff. Coaching staff has really helped me a lot. Special mention goes to Fred Modola and the players around me.
I never saw that coming, but when I went to that game, I just wanted one option, to win and to make that final. So I just had to put my body on the line, do everything to make sure me and my boys won the game. But also I believe an inspiration comes from our coach as well, Robert Seguya. The work we do on pitch through him, trust me, it's not easy. It's not easy. You don't want to go on the pitch on Saturday and just lose a game.
I didn't actually expect to get it. I just came to the game head focused. We have to win this game because it was a must win for us, or else we'd be playing third place, fourth place. I gave it my all. Mentor was there. Teammates around me, again, it was almost like a team thing. It's almost a team accolade, if I can say that, because teammates were there for me. I complimented them and they complimented my game. And luckily enough for me, I came out as the man of the match.
It is going to be big. Protectors, I believe we're going to win. I'm very sure about that. The boys really show it, and I'm very confident to say that Crocs should be ready for an interesting game. But they shouldn't be ruled out yet. They're a very good team, good franchise with very talented players. So it all comes down to the team that really wants the day, that is hungry for a win.
I think Dennis, first of all, Dennis is a formidable opponent. He's a great lad off the pitch, and I honestly wish the best for him. I think it's going to be a tightly contested battle because he's an experienced campaigner. He knows what it is to win trophies, and I'm a young boy, and it's going to be almost like fire and ice, two strong immovable forces meeting, and I hope it's going to be a nice encounter.
Tialata there with Eba Turinde, and both of them did win Man of the Match awards last weekend, and it seems, to reinforce that pattern of the front row players no longer being unsung heroes. Back in the day, they used to be unsung heroes, but nowadays they are earning their due.
Absolutely. I think the platform that the Scrum creates as an attacking platform is absolutely critical. The advantage in terms of penalties conceded in kickable positions is also another big one. And I think if you've seen in many games, the scrums have become quite influential, though the refereeing around that is been suspect. Bring it back to Eba and Dennis. I think the Crocs have proved that their scrum is their mainstay. Yeah. And if Eba is in that team, they will be moving forward. Yeah. Now, on the other hand, the Protectors have been struggling in the front row. Fortunately, Tialata had one of his better games, especially in the loose on Saturday, to win that award. So I think as he speaks, he will be having nightmares, or he'll have had nightmares during the week about the Crocs scrum.
Yes, with, absolutely. And that's a big question, the lasting power of Aturinde Eba, because he seems to be a 60-minute player.
I think it comes down to the coaching of Alan Musoke to say, props can go on and come on. Yeah. I mean, go off and on and come back on. Yeah. So how do you utilize him?
Yes,
and how do you, absolutely. How do you utilize the first 60 minutes to gain dominance and then close out a game? Yeah. I think a prop doesn't have to give you 80 minutes. If your prop gives you a good 60 minutes, and you can refer to the Springboks, I forget the guy's name, Os Durant, in the 2007 World Cup. Different training regime, no fitness, just come down, back or down, squeeze the other guy, give us the ball, end of story. If it was American football, they probably come off the bench every 2 minutes. But
and Philip, we have hinted at that, the lasting power of the Crocs. It has cost them the past 3 games. They would come out of the blocks, firing, and somehow they would set their foot off the gas pedal and allow their team back into it. And they're going to come up against a Protectors side that has supreme, endurance levels. You're looking at guys, the Buffalo's lot, these guys.
But Madoy, a Protectors side that also did badly in the last 15 minutes of their game. In the same, I mean, they were just 2015.
Although
to 2020
did say on Sports Bar the other time he appeared on that he was trying out something that he hopes to use, to counter.
That is true.
But that's his word again.
That's his word. Yeah. But they actually were about to lose this game. I mean, this guy squandered a try at the corner before they eventually got that try. So it's Protectors are really going to lose this game. Yeah. But going to that, Crocs, I think, over the 3 games, Alan has tried working on that aspect. Yeah. And if you notice, I think that's why he'll play about 60 minutes, get the forwards in, get the points early, bring on Biabashija later on. But also, in a way, I don't want to zero it fitness. They lost Wadia in that game, in the final.
Sin bin,
to the sin bin. Yeah. And when he was in the sin bin is when Magicians got the 2 tries there. So it can't zero down to fitness alone. I think there was also the fact that the card came into play. And I mean, Wadia is not a rough player. It was just unfortunate high tackle there.
Rush of blood,
But still, in terms of fitness, Protectors are fitter than Crocs. But I am sure Alan Musoke is looking and saying, Robert Seguya, I need one on you on Saturday.
Interesting that. Well, you can head to Chadondo to watch the final, or better still, you can catch it live here on NTV. That's at 5 p.m. It promises to be a thriller. That's it from us today. We will see you soon.